Sunday, 7:04 p.m. Live. Live. Yes, we are live. It's so good to see ya. Sunday night. How is everybody doing? Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. So good to see everybody. Hope you're doing great on this Sunday night. Yeah, this is good. I like this. I like these Sunday nights. End of the weekend kind of get-togethers where we all kind of get together. What's happening, everybody? Hello, hello, hello. Live from Toronto, Ontario. It's so good to see ya. Just outside of Toronto. We're really close. We were in Toronto last night. Yesterday was a beautiful day. Beautiful, stunning, and gorgeous. We had amazing weather. Amazing, amazing, amazing. And I went out with my son, went out into the city. We had a beautiful walk. We had dinner. We had Chinese. I think it was Chinese. Yeah. Went for dumplings. Yeah, dumplings. So the weather was incredible. It was nice dumpling weather. And then we walked around the city to kind of walk it off, the dumplings. And yeah, we had a really nice time. And here we are, end of the weekend. Hope you guys are doing great. Lightweight. Here we go again with a lightweight. I'm not sure what that means, but I don't know. Clarify the lightweight. Well, what's happening, everybody? Let us know what you're wearing. Let us know what fragrance you're wearing. If you're wearing any perfume, let us know what you're wearing. Let us know how life is treating you. How's life treating everybody? Sup, nerd? Sup, you, Chuck? Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday night. How's everything going? But today, we were lucky with beautiful weather yesterday. Super sunny and clear skies. Today was the opposite. Rainy and gray. They've opened up a little bit now. It's nicer, but I mean, now it's the end of the day. However, you stink. What's happening, oh, Daneem? Jared is here. Wally, what's happening, Wally? Lightweight. What's happening, lightweight? Mikey V, what's happening, Mikey V? Daneem says, what's new? This moment right now is very new. This is the newest and up-to-date download, what we're in right now. So this is new. The stream is new. This is the up-to-date. What's new with you? But yeah, we're just here in the new. We're always in the new. We're doing the new because we've already done everything in the past. In the blast. But yeah, man, this is new. Lord Charles is here. I bought my mom some Celine Cologne Francais today. It's her favorite. Nice. Why? Okay, I guess you chose it because it's her favorite. That makes sense. Cool. I like that. I like Cologne Francais a lot. Now let me try and remember it. I remember Cologne Francais as very mineralic and fresh and neroli, huge neroli. Yeah, very citrusy, neroli, clean. There was something green about it, musky. Remind me, what was the best part about Cologne Francais? I know there was something really great about it. Was it lavender? No, it was something even better. Something really good. Have I had Persian food before? Yeah, I imagine I have. You look tanned. I was out in the sun all weekend, basically. It's what I did. Yeah. Yeah, I burnt. I definitely burnt. What's happening, Juan Herrera? In French Lover did a cheaply shopping spree. Sweet. I love French lover. Dushan is here. So what's my favorite dish? I wouldn't know enough to know the dishes. The last I went with Kevin for Persian food from the streams. We went a couple of years ago, and that was fun. I don't remember what we had, but I remember being in the middle of a grocery store, and they set up a table right in one of the aisles. It was the wildest experience I've ever had. For me, it was awkward because I've never had dinner in the middle of a grocery store aisle, but to like Kevin seemed like he's done it. It was normal, so I just kind of went with the flow and tried not to make it any weirder than it was. But yeah, that was my latest experience with Persian food. This one says life is great. I love hearing that. It is. Life truly is great. It is so great. And I'm grateful for everything that comes with life. All the good, all the bad, all the hard, all the great. Everything, man. Every bit of it. You miss me? I am not your father. I miss my father, the heavenly father. I miss my father too. Oh, so the reference I made to lightweight. Yeah, you said this in the last stream. I remember now. I made of lightweight is with your statement of yeah, buddy, as it was made famous by weightlifter Ronnie Coleman. Both phrases he would say to hype himself. I didn't know that. Yeah, buddy. But I remember you saying the last time. 959 lover. Is that your area code? The name is in Santal Royale. You know what? I was in. Here, check this out. Not Santal Royale, but I was in this bad boy. Udis Fahan. And I was craving it. I specifically went and I sprayed it on. I sprayed on my hoodie one night for meditation a couple days ago. I sprayed it in my hoodie. It's almost too strong to spray on your skin. So I sprayed it on my hoodie, and I loved it. I absolutely loved it. The smokiness, the rose, the oud, all the kind of like barnyardy aspects. Then I put the hoodie back on a couple days. Yeah, I think it was today. I put the hoodie on today, not this one. It was the black one. I was like, oh my God, this whatever is on here smells really good. Without realizing, like trying to figure out what it was, I was like, what is this? What is this? What is this? And it took me a moment to go, holy smokes, this Udis Fawn, so smoky and incensey. And it's been forever since I've worn this. But yes, now that you say Santa Royale, I sometimes do crave rose and oud. I ate baklava today. I had baklava yesterday. The good stuff. Yeah, buddy. What's happening, Lane? I had good baklava. Wally says I manifested this stream. Awesome. I must have, I got the calling. I got the calling. I heard the calling. I got the urges. But thank you for the calling. One says, got me get along and Neroli out Renoir. Out Renoir. Nice. That's a really popular one. Yeah, but I was just craving, I don't know, like a rose oud. And it's been forever since, look at the color of this with the sun coming through. Oh yeah, that looks really nice. Orangey. Almost like Chanel's number 22. Or Queer Canage. Oh, the sun has come out the last couple days. Glorious. Magnificent. Oh, thank you. Thank you, heavens. Who's been watching those astronauts? Who's been watching? Who's been following along the space thing? Anyone? The fig. The fig is the best part of the cologne français. I get lavender from a lot of Celine's too. Lord Charles says I'm gonna scroll fast. I went to buy Rimbaud today. Didn't realize it's discontinued. I didn't know either. I was not impressed. Anyway, I'm craving lavender. Maybe I should buy Jersey. I think Jersey's the better version of the two. They're very, very similar in terms of lavender and musk. But I like the way Jersey's a little bit tighter, and I don't think it's as intricate as Rimbaud, but I like how tight Jersey is. It's clean and yeah, it feels a little bit more compact, and I like that. The way it's blended. But yeah, very similar. They're kind of lavender, tonka bean, and musk perfumes. Oud Isfahan first formulation is legendary. I have the first formulation too. This is a more recent one, as you can see. Wait, or is this the old one? I got two. Yeah, later batches do feel different, unfortunately. Did I try Creed Wild Vetiver yet? No. What's happening, Arxel? I have not. F no, the whole mission is fake. Green scream, Artemis lies, deceit. It's crazy. I don't know what to believe anymore, to be honest. Like, it's enough to drive you insane. Like, you want to believe it. I definitely want to believe it, but I have so little faith in their government that anything they tell me, it's like I want to believe the opposite just for that reason. Oh, it's Ashkan. What's happening? Sultan of Scent. I remember you. I definitely remember you. I used to watch you, man. I watched you. If you're the guy I'm thinking of, and you haven't, like, you're from the old ages. Like, we're talking ancient Egypt YouTube days. Stone days. I hear people talk about reformulations. It does feel a little bit different. The biggest difference is probably the depth. Like in every reformulation, they lack a little bit of depth. Usually the ingredients suffer. They put in cheaper ingredients. Yeah, they'll take out the more expensive stuff. But I would say lack of depth, like the fullness too. It's they don't really take away the loudness or the longevity. It's more the quality of ingredients. It still lasts a long time. Just feels like not as full. Creed is discontinuing Bois de Portugal and other ones from exclusive line, like Spice and Wood. That's crazy. Crazy. What is going on? That people are not buying it, I imagine. The young people don't want to wear Bois de Portugal. Wally says word to Sandra last night. I must have a gallon, please, and thank you. You're hilarious, Wally. You are hilarious. Do you guys hear the birds chirping? Creed is discontinuing. I hear people talk about reformulations. Yeah, everything's constantly being reformulated. I guess the most part, like, a lot of it has to do with sourcing. being able to continuously being able to replicate the same quality batches and then keeping the naturals as close as possible. Like that must get exhausting because naturals, they like plants will change the way they smell from year to year, from harvest to harvest. So I guess to avoid inconsistencies. Does it matter if you've never smelled the original formula? No, if you've never smelled the OG, I think somebody smelling Uda Svahan for the first time, like for me, it was mind blowing. But now, like it's been so long since I've smelled this that so many other things have come out that have been kind of in this genre of rose, patchouli, oud. You can say La Doulette Exquise is in this kind of genre, right? That smelling this now today, it wouldn't be as impressive. But back then, it was mind blowing. There was nothing quite like this at all. Nothing. This was one of the first takes on like Middle Eastern roses, rose and oud, rose and patchouli, that barnyardy thick rose. Lord Charles says I picked up 1957 and it's gone from completely clear to yellow in 3 weeks. Oh, it's changed colors, eh? I think mine is pretty clear from what I remember. Yours has gone clear to yellow. I'll have to look mine up. I think the clearest Les Exclusives are number 18, which kind of looks like water, and Eau de Cologne. All the other ones are colored. 1957 might be clear as well. But weird that they chose to make 18 clear. Creed is now under L'Oreal. I know he gets bored of reformulation talk, but when I really think about it, it's quite outrageous and scandalous how they all do this. Do you think Chanel does it with Les Exclusive? Not as often. I find Chanel pretty consistent. They're Les Exclusive. I mean, what do you like? What do you want to talk about reformulations? What? I'm not against it, but we know everybody knows it happens. Just it's just so common, right? It's so common. Reformulations often happen to regulations, cost, and or sustainability. Yeah, regulation is a big part of it. And you got to ask, like, why do they keep regulating, and who's benefiting from this? In what way are they benefiting, and what's the benefit? Profit, of course, it's always profit. Profit is the bottom line to anything. Anytime there's a change, anytime somebody is calling you, if somebody's calling you, it's probably for a profit. They're asking to sell you something. People only call on the phone unless it's a friend or a family member, but the phone rings or they're in the email. It's like it's a carpet cleaning company, or somebody wants to clean your trough or wash your windows. Everything is for profit. And that's what a lot of regulation is it's to help somebody else profit or take away a middleman. Maybe create a new synthetic and capitalize on that. I agree. If you've never smelled the original, if you enjoy what's out now, enjoy it and don't listen to the people complaining like me. Well, we can complain because we know the difference. Not that complaining helps. I guess it just kind of, I don't know. Why do we complain? That's what humans do. We complain, I guess, to feel seen or valid or whatever. But carrier pigeon. What's happening, Baboosh? Good to see Baboosh. How are you? One says I smelled Oud Isfahan for the first time about a year ago, and I really want it. Never smelled the original though. They're so similar. I mean, you could smell the original if you've smelled this, right? And if you were to smell the original, they are very much the same perfume. Like you would have to go into it kind of not with a microscope, but with a magnifying glass to find the differences, right? Hasn't changed a whole lot. It's still got like its shape and identity. Just some things like some fibers are missing. It's aged. Just like all of us, it's aged. And life will do that. It will do that to us. It will do that to the things that we love. And the things that around us that we love will change too, including perfumes and people and the universe. Things are just constantly changing, and we can't avoid that. And we can sit here and we can argue about why is it changed and how much has changed, but ultimately, what's that going to do? But what's similar to it is Oud Palau from Diptyque. That might be even a tad bit more outrageous, like niche-wise. Arxel asking how much is a placebo. I think a lot of it is. It's memory. It's yeah, a feeling. Sometimes you're just going by a feeling. But smelling a brand new bottle of something, like the very first spray of a brand new bottle, is going to smell quite different than the last sprays of an old bottle, where that bottle has given time for air to come in and for it to bloom and oxidize, right? So I guess in a way the scent has changed, but the manufacturer hasn't really done anything different. It's just that's kind of how science works, isn't it? That's how life works. There's some reformulations I enjoy better than the OG, like Musk Ravageur, for example. I enjoy it much more than the old pissy, musky smell. It's much more aware. See, now for me, I miss the old Musk Ravageur. I would do anything for an old Musk Ravageur, almost anything. I wish we can have old Musk Ravageur back. That one with the animalic growl and the skanky bits. It's punchy. That was one of the most punchiest perfumes of its generation. It literally did so much for niche Musk Ravageur. It held niche for the longest time. What's happening, Bobby? Cheers to Oud Isfahan. Rewind to 820, spray once. What? Spray once, good for the whole year. It's a powerful thing. I wore it to work once when I got my vintage, my old early bottle. One of my friends came over and said, dude, you smell like a French whore. I was like, yes. Yes, this is the best compliment I ever got. A French whore. And I felt it too, because I can feel the power ripping out of that Oud Isfahan. Leather, rose, oud, spices. It's just like, it's literally like one of the largest perfumes in my collection in terms of how big it is. Space says people who hate on synthetics in formulas truly don't know anything about perfume. It's like hating on a color on a painting just cuz. Just cuz. Amen to change. Change is the rule of the universe. It's literally, yeah, impermanence. Everything is constantly changing. You can't avoid it. Unless you're stuck in this room and you can't get out, nothing ever changes, right? What do you think about Nishane? I don't know anything about Nishane. It's not really a house that I follow, to be honest. Tuscan leather had 10% Lyrol, and Lyrol got banned in 2020. So how much did that change Tuscan? Wally says, I too miss Old Musgrave. Yeah, they're going for huge bucks now. What's happening, Legacy? Thanks for the live. You're very welcome. Thank you for being with us. It's good to see you. Deli says, I can live without Old Musgrave. Yeah, and I mean, a lot of people will agree with you there too. A lot of people can't deal with that overtly, overtly animalic, punchy, pissy, odorous, spicy thing. Yeah, I get that. Musky. It's like a dirty cat or a dirty dog, or the smell of life, the smell of, I don't know, the smell of a lot of things. And the smell of 2-day-old underwear. As nasty as it sounds, but like underwear, like people used to say, wrapped in the cinnamon bun, or a thong wrapped in the cinnamon bun, or however you want to look at it. Le Ruditit. Le Font. What's happening? Hi, Eugene. Let skis blew my socks off this week. It's also more approachable than I thought. Awesome. Thank you for sharing. Thank you. I love hearing that. What do you mean more approachable? In what way? Yeah, I definitely wanted it to be wearable. It does have animalic bits, but it's still very wearable. The approach. Yeah, it's very approachable, I think, but still interesting enough. Having both versions of MR isn't going too far. I've got multiple. I feel like every day is Groundhog Day. I would love change. I love the changes that we're going through right now. Like, we're going through some really heavy changes. The earth is changing. Just like the weather-wise, we're coming out of the cold and coming into the spring, and the sun is coming and warming everything up, and the ground is thawing out, and life is starting to form. Green is starting to arrive. We're going through changes. Hopefully the rest of the conscious collective is waking up with the spring as well, realizing what is going on in the world around us before it's too late. Right? Hopefully everybody's waking up. What's happening, Chuck? You were here earlier. You seem annoyed by Nishane. Annoyed could be a good word, but not, it's neither here nor there, really. No, it's nothing you need to apologize. It's not you. Bobby says it's truly nuclear. I think it's still good. It's so big. And it's so barnyardy, right? And there's a great patchouli. There's a really good amber in it. There's a really good civet in it, which gives it that kind of animalic quality, that pissy vibe. But it's got a massive patchouli and a huge leather too. Big horsey leather, barnyardy leather, right? Very barnyardy. It has a saddle leather. I would say this is a saddle leather, just like their new queer saddle. But the saddle started here way before queer saddle. The saddle started in leather oud and popped up in here as well. Leather oud is a huge queer saddle, a leather saddle. Ombre leather perfume, is that close to Tuscan? Yes, very close. Just softer. Tuscan leather is heavier, dirtier, darker, a bit more challenging to wear. If you could have a daily fragrance for all seasons and occasions for the rest of your life, what would it be? If I could have a daily fragrance for all seasons, if I can only pick one, that's impossible to answer. There's no answer for that. I like changing my fragrances. I honestly, I can't answer that. I felt strong-armed into buying Musgrave in 2010. I haven't sprayed it because I don't feel manly enough. I'm certain you're manly enough. Give it a whirl. Do you guys remember Daniel from this channel? Daniel had an old vintage bottle that he was selling. I'm not sure how much he got for it at the time. This wasn't even that long ago. Like, we're going back a couple of years, but I think he used to work for Frederick Mall back in the day when he was at Holtz. I felt strong-armed into buying. So you have a bottle and you just don't wear it. You have a piece of gold in your hands. Like, you have OG gold. You cannot dent Oud Isfahan significantly. Yeah. I have an OG vintage bottle, but the sprayer crapped out, which is kind of upsetting. This sprayer works great. I should spray some before I go into the gym. Or maybe not. This is really dark. Dark and leathery. But I love kind of how that leather comes through. It comes through leather and patchouli, but then the leather starts to open up in this saddle, this dirty horse saddle. And then the frankincense is really smoky, a bit tarry. Very spicy. This is it's a huge perfume. Huge, huge, huge. What year did they reform Musgrave? I think it's been reformed probably 3 or 4 times now. I'd say at least 3. I do think people have moved too far away from anything that smells sweaty or dirty. A lot of things are too clean now, too neutered and inoffensive, which encroaches into being everything is streamlined to the general public to move as many units as possible. That's what it is. It's like we want as many people as possible to like this perfume. That's where the brief starts. It doesn't start from a creative approach. It's like what does the market want? Let's create what the market wants. That's where a lot of these things start. And that's why there's so much overlap and so much things that smell similar. Every brand has their same version of exactly what that is. Nice tan, buddy. Yeah, I got a little bit of sun. I got a lot of sun on the weekend. I thought animalic would be too much for me, but it appears Antoine Lee is a master of this clean, dirty thing. Oh, you thought LDE would be too much for you? I think the balance is so incredible. That's the thing. It never, it just, the balance is where it's at. It's like just dirty enough, but with the spices, the leather, the frankincense, the patchouli in it is, I think it's incredible. Like this super green, tarry patchouli. It's so dark. To me, it's super insanely dark and rich. Like, it's wild. It's already mid-April. Crazy, right? It is so fast. Things are just kind of like happening, and you can't stop them. You can't stop them, no matter what. Like, what are you gonna do? Put your arms out? No, you just keep moving, and everything is unfolding exactly how nature intended. Okay, how far back? Holy smokes! I'm just gonna scroll forward here. So if I miss something, just is that Udisfahan? Yeah, this is Udisfahan. I can smell it from here. You most certainly probably can. Probably one of the biggest Christian Dior privates. Arxel says the Demi Rawling fragrance is actually pretty good. I prefer it over Penhaligon's charging. I've not smelled it yet. Um, yeah, no, I've not smelled it. Fragrance du Bois. I don't believe I've smelled it. Vintage. Can I order and gift your sample set? Frank, yeah, Frank, I got your order. Your order's going out tomorrow morning. Your La Dulette skis, you ordered a bottle. I can add an extra sample set for you if you'd like. Yeah, and you can do whatever you want with it. If you want to send it out, that'd be great. I'll add an extra sample set. Is that what they call a salmon colored hoodie? Yeah, salmon, pink, whatever you want to call, whatever your eyes see, man. Your eyes will never deceive you, brother. And don't let somebody tell you it's gray, right? Even if it is, always believe your eyes. Fragrance Tech, Chucky says, guess what I have on? Paddock. I need to wear Paddock very soon. I want my nephew to experience Les Abs. Most certainly, and he shall. He shall experience Les Abs today. I'll send an extra pack. Is it a red flag to like dirty, pissy perfumes? No, green flag. Because that means they have culture and taste, and they've probably read books too. So big green flag if people like creative and artistic perfume, right? If, yeah, for me, big green flag. It means they have culture and they're open-minded and they've probably experienced a great deal in life. So no red flags here. How about you? Red flag if they like dirty perfumes? I will, Frank. I will. Thank you. I'm super excited to have LDA. I keep smelling the empty tester. Awesome. Thank you, bud. Powder Power says wearing Mesia today. Sweet. What do you love about Mesia? Mesia is really great. It's Chanel's Rose Iris Violet. Demi and Pierre making wedding scents for each other. Wedding is July. She hinted they are making what each other should smell like on the wedding day and might be selling them, she hinted, I think. Oh, okay. All right. A lot of people will look at that and maybe call it cringe or something, but you know what? If that's what makes them happy, I guess it's great. Right? I guess it's great. I mean, put yourself in their shoes. You're in love, you're getting married. What a great way to kind of honor your person is with in a way that you guys both love in fragrance and have a special fragrance created for that person. Put yourself in their shoes. I think it would be pretty cool. I think it's a really great experience, to be honest. So, see, Bosnian Devil says I'm about to puke. That's because you're not in their shoes. What's happening, Moose? You son of a... Looking good today. I appreciate you, buddy. I love Mesia Powder Power. To me, it's a green flag if they have a non-standard fragrance interest and can explain why they like it other than it's different. Yeah, I think anyone having a special interest in anything is kind of interesting. Like, how did you get here? Right? How did you get down here? Like, if you meet somebody and they have this whatever really odd behavior, like, first thing is like, what happened to this person or what's going on in this person's life? Like, why is they so much influenced by how does this stuff have so much effect on them? How does this perfume why perfume? Like, so interesting and fascinating, and like there's so many things you can get into today. You see guys in cars or shoes, or they have collections of shoes that they've never ever worn. Like, I see some of those guys. I'm like, and then I'm like, that doesn't make any fucking sense to me. But then I put them like, I got to put myself in their shoes, and it's like somebody can look at my perfume collection and say the same thing. This doesn't make any sense to me, but it doesn't need to because it makes sense to me. Like, I get it. You know, it makes so much sense to me. Yeah, but anytime somebody has an interest in anything, it's, yeah, explain it to me. You know, I'm willing to listen. I'm curious. I'm interested. Let's hear how this thing has had an effect on your life. How has perfume affected your life? What are we heading up to the lake house, Eugene? Ugh. What is we in what is we in? April. It's April, right? I would say hopefully Canada Day weekend. That would be great. Thomas says, my mother, who adores and stole my bottle of Bellam, was genuinely offended by my wearing of my Descendre sample. She couldn't believe it was by the same guys. Oh, no way. And that's exactly what art is. Art should strike a chord, right? Yeah, there you go. You never know. But all perfumes are meant to do that, to strike, you know, strike some sort of interest or strike a nerve or kind of get, you know, expose you to something new. Eloise is here. Hello, Eloise. Good to see Antoinella. I just went and sprayed Eau de Fahan as my scent of the night. I definitely have a new version because it's not animalic at all. Too bad. No way. Wait till the dry down. That's when the kind of nasty critters come out. But the top, you should sense there is some sort of, I can even sense it here, but you should be able to sense dirties. I'm going to put some on now. How can I not? God, it's so big and musky and furry. I can feel the fur, the animal fur. Whoa, the rose is super winey. It's like somebody opened a bottle of wine. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. The pepper. It's so damn big. I gotta open the fucking. Oh, God. It's massive. Oud, the burning wood. Yeah, it's like burning wood and rose. No, burning wood and wine. Yeah, rosy wine. Winey rose. There's a lot of synthetics in here, though. I would say that's the oud coming from the woody notes. It's very ambery. This is probably like woody ambers before like what the woody ambers are today. Yeah, it's really oily. Well, he says, hi, Eloise. Thanks for the video. Eloise went perfume shopping in Paris. I still got to catch up with that. What did she get good? Spoil us a little bit. But we'll go watch later, we promise. While he spoil us. Christy is here. What's happening, Christy? Christy is busy. Let us know what you're wearing if you got time. I love having conversations about hobbies like this. The conversations is what brings the people together and makes it a community. That's what the community is now. Like, what kind of conversations do you want to have? You're gonna have like, I don't know. There's so many different ways to talk about perfume. This is so big. This is incredibly oily and big, and there's a lot going on here. Rose, wine, smoke, incense, frankincense, leather, spice. What is that? Clove, rose, clove, patchouli, massive patchouli, amber, civet. I'd say the civet is still in here. Any idea where I can get Bellam? Still waiting on Bellam. I'm going to email Remy again tomorrow morning and ask him what's up. I asked him last week, like, what's up with Bellam? He's like, shipping next week. I was like, okay. I'm not going to ask him. I can't keep bugging him or ask. I haven't been bugging him at all, actually. Just like when he messages me, then I'll kind of respond. And then at the bottom, I'm like, what's up with Bellam? Like, when you shipping Bellam? And last week he said this week. So hopefully soon. Fingers crossed. Hunky Dung, what's happening? In scent of the day, vanilla, planifolia, and tonka lotus. Tonka locust? What the hell's tonka locust? But good to see you, bud. Eloisa says, Wally, I'm working on my Italian citizenship, and I would move, but I can't leave my boys. Yeah, I know what that's like. It's tough leaving family. Amnesia is so strange. Really gasoline-y, ambery violet. There's a leather in Amnesia too. Yeah. Yeah, a really good leather. Somehow leathery, but no leather, no listed. What even is it? It's leather. It's kind of there's also a leather in Bella Speedo that's not listed in old EDT. And I feel like this is a stronger version of leather in Misia than what they had. To me, it's a very dark leather, but used softly. Misia is great. The violets, the powders, the lipsticks, the iris. I think there's like, is it vanilla or amber in the base with the leather? Kind of like this. Kind of like this, but this is more green. What do I get from Paddock? Horse. It's very horsey. Stable, leather, food, horse food, oatmeal. It's kind of sweet. It's very woody. It's all wood. It's oud. I would say there's oud in there. I don't know if it's listed, but I would definitely say there's smoked wood. You get leather, you get horse teeth, horse hair, horse saddle, stirrups, you get horse breath, you get porridge, you get oatmeal, maybe some carrots, you get a horse tail, swatting flies, you get kind of a wooden horse fence to keep the horses in. It's so incredibly horsey, but creative at the same time. Very creative. I get this, like, the oatmeal is kind of, or porridge, whatever it is, it's kind of this cinnamon, vanillic porridge oatmeal on top of all the horsey stuff. And it's incredibly strong. For those that don't know, where can one go to check out your fragrance line? Yeah, thanks, bud. lesupstate.com. Order one sample if you want to sample or explore Les Today. Order just one. I'll send you the other two as well. I only got samples of 3 out of the 4 right now, so you'll get 3 samples. Order any one, it doesn't matter, at checkout, and they'll send you 3. Ashkan with the questions, with the important questions. Thanks, bud. Speaking of oily, I got to try Profumum Ombre Aura or some. It lasted forever, just a little on my hand. It's one of those ones you can rub on. Also, don't forget to like the stream and subscribe. There you go. Another dude. You look, where'd you come from, man? Look at this. Look at this. I love this guy. Make sure you listen, Ashkan. Also, still so very pretty. I would agree. Udis Fahan can sometimes be a tough wear, but it's still pretty. Like I got a lot of respect for it because it's one of the first, you know. Like I don't know, I sense a lot of Middle East. Like the heart of this perfume is very Middle Eastern to me. So with everything going on in the world, it's like I feel like I have like my heart has an attachment to this perfume. Maybe because I've had it for so long. But yeah, I have a heavy attachment to this. And even though like I don't always love wearing it, like I love it. Like I love it for what it is. It's definitely one of the first that I've come across. But when you go into these like Middle Eastern perfume shops where they don't carry anything designer, you'll come across a lot of things that smell just like this. So this formula I think is very common in the Middle Eastern world. But Dior was one of the first to actually put it in a bottle in the Western market. So I think it was quite daring of them to do that too. Because you never smelled things like, I mean, the first time it was done was in the private. They didn't do this in their mainstream line. It was an exclusive, like in the niche world. Always remember, if you're in a coma, just wake up. Yes, remember that. If you're in a coma, just wake up. It's all you got to do. What's going on? Fuh. Rich is here. What's happening, buddy? Rich probably just woke up to go take a piss or something. For sure. Maybe go get a sweet treat. Maybe a tea. Ashfaq, what's happening? We got Ashkan and Ashfaq here in the house. Good to see you, buds. How are you doing? Oh, somebody's ordered a sample. Cool. Awesome. Thank you. Bosnian Devil taken off. Is that the Boz, like the one and only? All I says, yes, Mitch. Saw you and Curtis today on the YouTube I watched in the kitchen. Curtis live. Curtis I've watched for a long time. He's in Japan. Loved the video. It was fun. What's happening, bud? I had a little malt loaf. We got right now. We got those. Like if I wake up in the middle of the night and I need like a little sweet treat, we got those. They're not the best things, but those little peppermints. It's just enough. You know what I mean? Those after eight peppermints, and it's just enough to curb the. If you have one, but my 1 is like 4, so I'll take 4. And that's just enough to curb the craving. Ashkan just ordered the sample. Awesome, bud. Cool. I appreciate it. We get those out tomorrow. And yeah, enjoy discovering. Bobby said Isfahan destroys Paddock with one hand title. It destroys it in one way. I don't think destroy belongs in that. No. No. Ain't nothing gonna destroy Paddock, but ain't nothing gonna destroy Isfahan either. These are both very big, powerful perfumes. I don't think either of them are getting destroyed. What is malt loaf, Rich? Yeah, I wonder what that is too. I had a little malt loaf. Malt sounds like chocolatey. Malt can mean many things. Could mean ice cream. Malt. But it could be something with bread. Deli says, I'll be sampling Philosopher's Walk all week. Sweet. Let us know. Let us know what you think. I'd love to hear back. What are you working out today, Eugene? Legs? No, squats were yesterday. Oh, me and my son Luca, we were at the gym all weekend and we worked out. We didn't get a chance to go today. Today was kind of busy in a different way, but yeah, we did squats yesterday. Did a ton of pull-ups on Friday. Oh, I'm sore everywhere, but what am I going to do today? Probably chest I think chest is in rotation now. But everything feels super sore. I feel really good though. Like my body feels really good in a way that it's just constant. I can feel it's always working and sore. And every time I stretch, it feels so good. It feels incredible. Oh yeah, it's all worth it. All that hard work is so worth it. Because it's just like, it feeds your body with good feelings. And then you get used to just feeling good all the time and you never want it. You never want to run out. You're like, oh, we got to go back and get some more of those good feelings. And instead of just like wasting my time, like let's use our time and use it wisely because it's limited. We're only here for so long. My conversation today with my mom and my other son, so many conversations. Like, enjoy your time, but remember who are important, who are the important people in your life. But yeah, I think it's gonna be a long time. What about you guys? What are you guys working out? Who's on the way to the gym too? Who's at the gym? Who came from the gym? Bobby, will you pick my evening gown up at the Baboosh says the Delhi Philosopher's Walk is beautiful. Love you, Baboosh. You're too kind. Stacy says thanks for the live stream. Thanks for being with us, Stacy. It's good to see you. Let us know what you're wearing. Guys, if you haven't already and you're wearing any perfume, let us know what you're wearing. Yeah. Let us know what you're wearing. Oh, I wore this. I've been wearing a lot of Bel Homme the last couple of days. I have been wearing Bel Homme, yeah. It's been a while since I wore it. So on my walk yesterday with my son, I took Bel Homme out. But earlier, before that, I was wearing... Guess what this is? Who knows what this is? Who knows what this could be? So good. So good. Angel Black. No, but I have her here too. Wait. Yeah, I do. Did we talk? I think we talked about this last week. Here we go. Look, there's Angie Black. Okay, we got Angie Black, Angelique Noir. This is so good too. But, oh, fuck. My son picked out grass in this yesterday. He grabbed it and he's like smelling all these things. He goes, grass? I smell a lot of green grass. And I was like, give me that. I was like, holy shit, you're right. It is so grassy. Like, it literally smells like wet, green, lush grass in the opening. With angelica root. But vanilla, like bourbon vanilla. But no, it's not Angie Black. Oh, I've got this too. Wait, I don't remember talking about these. How did they get here? Spiritus Double Vanille. It's not. It's not Spiritus Double Vanille. But close. You're very, very, very close. Bobby says your son is right on Z Monet. All three of them have really good noses when it comes to picking things up. And they always surprise me. I'm like, whoa, yeah, you're fucking right. Like, I don't know, the way they pick up things. They tend to pick up sweeter things more than me, or they have more experience with like things like root beer floats or licorice. I guess because they're, I don't know, they eat more candy than me. I don't know, but Jared says queer beluga. And there we go. Oh man. This is so incredibly soft and fluffy and heliotropy and almondy. Wow, the vanilla in here is queer beluga. Ashfaq says I'm wearing Sultan Pasha Attar Shamama. It is Sultan's take on traditional Shamama Attar with beautiful ambery trail with some Shipra-like muted green facets. It reminds me of his Entre deux Guerres. That sounds lovely. Ashfaq. Who else is wearing something special? Wally says, okay, serious question. SDV, Angelique Noir, or what get along would someone get? Knowing what I like, they carry at Bloomingdale's in all sizes now. Blind buy. I want, I need, I yearn. I would say, I think you would like Queer Beluga, this one. I think you would really, really, really like Gourmand Coquine. I think you would love that. I have a feeling you would love that, which is now called, it used to be called Gourmand Coquine. What's it called now? Gourmand, no, Coquine, yeah, Gourmand something. Fève Gourmand. I think you would like that. It's very sweet, but rich, and full and sophisticated. Queer Beluga, you might like Neroli Out Renoir. I think you're gonna like everything that we like, to be honest. Spiritus Double Vanille is probably the most popular one. It's the most famous. It's been out the longest. It was the first kind of Spiritus Double Vanille was the first on their take on vanilla. Vanilla? I'm wearing Cristal EDP. That's so good. Well, this is Queer Beluga. Yes, yes, Queer Beluga. I would say this one, Queer Beluga. Now, I don't know if the new Queer Beluga smells like this. I imagine it's very, very close. Because this Angelique Noir smells just as good as the OG, the vintage. Ashkan. All right, man. Take it easy. We'll see you in the next one. 959 Lover. Is that the area code? Did he say if it was the area code or not? I asked him. I can't remember if he said. My hoodie is a blend of a bunch of fragrances. Me too, Deli. I got not this hoodie. I don't have anything on this one, but my black hoodie's got so many good fragrances on it. And it's got all the heavy fragrances that the best parts of them are literally like 2 or 3 days later. I think I've got Dries Van Noten on it. I have Udis Fahan on it. I have something else really big and sticky that every time I pick it up, I'm like, oh my God, it's so good. It's my favorite hoodie. Is it Rose Nacre du Desert? What about it? That's really good too, but that's discontinued. That's another rose oud. I wish they would bring that back. But Rose Amira is kind of almost a take on that, I think. Just maybe like a more plump, plush rose. I'm wearing Pesh Mirage, which I adore, but you gave it I couldn't stand. I hated Pesh. I really hated Pesh. And it's got, like, I just did not enjoy it at all. Oh, the peach was so dry. The woods were super dry. I did not. It just felt like a Middle Eastern, not get along French perfume at all. If I ever go to Monde, okay. Thank you. Queer Beluga, SDV. I've smelled. It's straight up vanilla. Thanks. What do you think of Montpresseur Nectar? I love it. I love it. I'm kind of obsessed with it, to be honest. It's really, really, really good. It's so different than any other honey fragrance. It's very airy. That's the best part about it, is the balance is just so incredible. Montpresseur Nectar. I gotta wear that soon. I wish they would come back with that and put it in a bottle, a sprayable bottle. I think Rose Cherie smells better than French Kiss. Aren't they the same fragrance? Rose Cherie and French Kiss. I think they're the same fragrance, aren't they? They're kind of both the take on La Petite Robe Noire. Or very similar. I'm entering the flow state with my workout. Cool. How do you get there? How do you enter the flow? Breathing helps. You gotta, yeah, breathing. Knowing how to breathe definitely helps the flow. Breathing is the flow. You gotta breathe and fill those lungs and just let everything out. You gotta let the toxicity out with every breath a little bit. Just relieve yourself of that toxicity. It could even be a toxic thought. It doesn't even have to be a feeling. It could just be a thought going in the wrong direction. Oh, wrong turn. Let's turn here. Go back. Isfahan fumes off one's shoulders. It smells like rocket fuel. Parts of it smell like it, yeah. A rocket ship going to the moon. It's very petrol-y. Oud Isfahan has that huge kind of garish, gasoline-ish, petrol-y thickness. Super thick. Like, yeah, it is super thick. The perfume itself has wide shoulders, big shoulder pads. Breathing, form, reps, consistency, discipline. It builds, yeah, it just builds character and strength. Just keep going, man. Keep going with the exercise. That's where you'll find yourself. I keep finding myself over and over, like new versions of myself in exercise. In moments of challenge, I'm like, am I worth this? You know, how much am I going to put into this? What am I going to put into myself? It's great. It's like me versus me, you versus you sort of thing. Yeah, me versus me versus me versus me versus me. Keep going. Right? It's orderable only as big bottles now. Which, mon précieux nectar, my precious nectar. I would say it's a masterpiece. It's so damn good. And it should be more readily available. Is that Angelique Noir, Eugene? I thought you had the vintage, but I do have the vintage. I have both. Dang, it got dark quick. Yeah, well, it's been 76 minutes. So, and it's almost 8:30 here, 8:21 p.m. So yeah, it gets dark. It won't be till like July, where June, July. We'll still have light till about 9, after 9, but not very long, like 9:30. 9:40 might be the longest, and then quickly it starts going like rapidly 9:30, 9:20, 9:15, where we start losing more and more daylight. And then you're like, oh no, back to school. Oh no, Halloween. Oh no, Thanksgiving. Oh no, Christmas, Black Friday. Oh, New Year's, Chinese New Year's. Oh no, this. Oh no, bomb, war, bah, boo, bah, this, ah. It's always something waiting. Gotta breathe and let the self-hating and berating, yeah, the negative thoughts. How'd they get there in the first place? Yeah, you just, yeah, let them out and don't let them back in. Breath work, definitely. I prefer the look of the old Get Along bottles with the metallic plaque down the side. Yeah, you know, these were very unique. There's nothing quite like them. Some people didn't like them because of the removable top and then decanting or selling. And I actually put Teflon tape around mine. I think mine started to evaporate. So see that's plumber's tape around the neck there. That's a pretty heavy neck. That's a pretty big neck. That is a big ass fuck. That is no FIA 15 neck. I don't know what the hell this is. That is a big neck. But yeah, nice bottles, gold, like plastic gold, I mean, with like the side of a book. Like if books were lined up on the shelf, that's kind of the look they were going for with the names there on the side. So they all line up really nice. And then they went into the puffers, the bulb puffers. Those ones were not good. Those ones sucked actually. And they had a lot of complaints. So I think those lasted less than a year. The bulb puffers. French Kiss sample I got smelled a little bit more plasticky to me than Rose Cherie. Basically the same perfume. I just thought the vintage would be slightly better. You know what Guerlain does best is powder. Powder, powder, powder. Who does powder better than Chanel? Like for real. I mean, Guerlain. I don't even know if Chanel does powder as good as Guerlain. But when it comes to the powders, you know what though? Then I think then I think this. I'm like, what are you talking about, Eugene? Chanel's aces in the powder department because this is fabulous when it comes to powder. But they're all different. They're all beautiful in their own way. powders. I love the powders. Oh, and what about this? Like when it comes to powder, like what? This is literally basically powder, right? It's powder from the get-go. Honey and woods, honey, juniper, and woods. Iris. Violet. Is there any violet in here? Okay, we won't start anything else we can't finish. We'll put those away. But yeah, that's kind of where we're at. But I am not a fan of the new bee bottles. I want the juice. I can see dandruff. Where? Damashi powder is my number one. I missed this comment. I loved Ramsey's video on Philosopher's Walk, by the way. The fragrance sounds of beauty. Yeah, man. Almost a 1 hour video on first impressions. And yeah, that was kind of great. It took me a couple of sit downs to get through it. Like I was at work when I saw that he uploaded it, so I wasn't able to watch right away. And I had to sit down a few times to catch it all. But yeah, it was man, he really, really went into a whole thing about, the perfume and then his philosophies and his favorite philosophers, and he went into quotes and stuff like that. And then comparing it, he had some other bottles, he had some other perfumes there he was comparing Philosopher's Walk with. Well, yeah, I mean, and his viewers love him. They're, you know what I mean? And he got a ton of comments. You can tell, like, the respect his viewers have for him. Powder means a lot of different things, but I'm not sure there's a better powder than LBH. You could be right. You could be right. There's a lot of great powdery things, but how do you compare, really? Like, how are we going to compare? We got to make a checklist or something. Frederick Mall Iris Poudre. A little bleu. Definitely a little bleu. But, I mean, this has also got poudre, powder in the name. 19 poudre. And it is gloriously powdery and floral and fresh and whimsical. And wow, where did this come from? Like, where did this come from? I think only an alien can create this. It's so magical. It literally fills your whole existence, your whole soul. It's so pretty. It's so beautiful. It's stunning. There's nothing like this. When it comes to buttery iris, this is literally butter. As a 1 pound stick of butter, $6.99 for a pound of butter. This is it. Buttery iris. You want iris butter? Like butter. This is the butter. Butter, butter, butter. Orisy butter. It's smooth and sweet and soapy, like vintage soap, and it's green and grassy. This is probably the best spring fragrance ever. It's kind of grandma-ish. It smells like your grandma in church, your well-dressed grandma with her Chanel purse and her red shoes. Super open about his last year's struggles. Divorce can be hell. And I imagine that's where philosophy has probably helped him so much, is in the teachings. There's nothing but wisdom in philosophy. So it helps. It definitely helps. And, we all go through things where sometimes we got to look elsewhere for inspiration. And philosophy has helped me get through a lot of things too. It's taught me a lot about myself, about life. Well, he says I'm keeping my mouth shut, zipped. My filter is kicking in, Eugene. I am not a fan of him. You, yes, forever and ever. Well, I don't know what's going on between you and him, but super open about his last. Oh, be right back doing leg extensions. All right, man, do your leg extensions. We'll be here. Don't worry about us, Deli. Go do your leg extensions. I like ombre antique for orris root too. Yeah, it was another really nice one. It smelled like a Chanel. No need to compare powders, really. They each have their own qualities and stand on their own 2 feet. Yeah, for sure. For sure. But we're allowed to have our favorites, right? It's getting really dark, eh? Look how dark it is. I kind of got this one spotlight right there. The saying, real recognize real. You and the Doc Robes and others have recognized Ramsey as the real deal. I mean, yeah, it's not even a question. For me, it's not even a question. I don't know. It might be for others, but that goes without saying. No doubt. No doubt. There's a lot of real ones. And whether you like them or not, like whether you have a personal relationship with them or it doesn't make them any less real or not, right? There's a lot of people that will not like me. I get it. Or people that I don't get along with. And it doesn't take away from who they are. Like, they're still real. I can picture handsome Wally and Iris Pudra in his 5G suit. Yeah, yeah, for me, there's no question Ramsey's the real deal. He's great. We've had him on here. We've had him on the stream before. He's been on here a couple times, several times. I've spoken to Ram. I was with the Ram a bit after we both went through stuff. We're both men. We're in similar situations and similar fields, sharing things. Love me some Comet powder. There you go, another Chanel. Chanel, yeah, Chanel coming through with the powder. Chanel and Get Alone, I think they gotta lead the way. Lots of powder. Mm. Yeah. Places, what can I say? Like fragrances, we like what we like. That goes for people too. Yeah, absolutely. You're allowed to like who you like. You're allowed to not like who you don't like. You're allowed to think whatever way you want to think, as long as that way of thinking works for you. Know what you think. I don't really care. Like, I don't care to control who likes who or who doesn't like who. And if you like this president, I'm not gonna like you. Or if you like this YouTube review, it to me it makes no fucking difference who you like, as long as you yourself are a good person and you and me get along. Like you can do, like you can have your belief. It could be different than mine, and I'm open to it. Like means no difference to me whatsoever. Now, if you're trying to harp that on me and trying to sell it to me, that's a different story. I don't like being sold like that, like forcefully. But belief, have your own belief. I love you for having your own belief. But if I have my own belief, I don't like to be sold something different. Is Geranium Pour Monsieur still your favorite for spring, summer? It's great for spring, summer. Just as we were talking about 19 Poudre being the perfect spring fragrance. Yeah, I think Geranium is a great spring fragrance. And Hunky Dunk says, I love that you're saying this. I love having no thoughts, completely thoughtless. And I agree with that like 100%. And that doesn't mean to just go through life without a care in the world. It's completely opposite than that. It's like you care too much. You know, you actually worry too much that you have to. There's times where you just got to let go and say, I fucking give it to the unit, like let the universe deal with it because it's out of my control. There's literally nothing I can do, and I ain't gonna cry. Like, there's no point in crying about it. So yeah, just going thoughtless is. It's not being thoughtless and mindless. It's just enjoying what you have in front of you in that moment. Like just chilling with the vibe. That's it, man. I agree with that too. And I like if somebody doesn't like somebody else, I'm like, yeah, it's cool, man. You vibe with that story. I love that for you. I'm gonna vibe with my story, you know? I usually miss lives, but this has been fun for me. Thank you. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you for hanging out with us. Greetings from Turkey. What's happening? Met, Koshka, Koska. Good to see you in Turkey. We're just outside of Toronto here in the parking lot. I'm just about to go get a workout. But yeah, I try not to get wrapped up too much in other people's political affairs or business because it's none of my business, to be honest, unless they want to make it like they need my help. And then I'll be like, okay, what can I help you with? What can I do for you? But I don't know. It's like, man, there's just too many other good things to worry about or focus on. Right? Right? Yeah, I think so. There's a lot of cool things to focus on in this universe, like good stuff, you know? Like finding yourself, your truest self is one of those things. Like finding what your purpose is, what your goal is, what your mission is, what you were brought here for. Unless you don't care for that, unless you just kind of want to live, wing it through life and not have a care, like not have a say in your direction or yeah, that doesn't really interest me. I feel like I want to come here with purpose and intention and chase that and fill it and do whatever I can to put myself on my like I know I'm on my path, but just to continually like check in on that and make sure I'm on. Like I don't lose focus. I don't get off that path. I don't want to focus on negativity or shit that has nothing to do with me, or it's just like draining. It's so completely draining. And then you're like, oh, I need a coffee to refill. I need a fucking hit of this. I need this. I need a fucking Red Bull. I need all to fill up from that bullshit, you know? I need a Percocet. I need a fucking margarita. I need a sour diesel. I need a Jean-Guy, whatever it is. I need a Happy Days. No, man, just fucking, sit in the sun, read a good book, love your perfume, love your neighbors. I'm thoroughly enjoying being here on this stream, being present with you and everyone. Sunday night, the feeling's right. There you go. That's what I'm talking about, Wally. That's what I'm talking about. Are you still downing diet? I am. Yeah, we got some more diet. It's hard to break the DC. You know what? It's like not so hard for me, but when you have kids and they want it, I kind of give into it. I'm like, all right, that's a good excuse. Like, I think my willpower is a little bit stronger, but when they they give you the elbow, I'm like, all right, I give in. I'll give in. And it's almost like I want them to ask for it because I kind of want it too. But it's tricky, you know? At the same time, I don't want to give myself too much of it. So there's that balance, there's that fine line. How about you guys? What are you guys like battling with? It's not really a battle, it's kind of a silly thing to say, but yeah, I'm always kind of not battling, but I'm always aware of what I'm consuming and why. What is that? What am I masking? What am I covering here? What's going on? Let's uncover something. Let's unearth this. Greetings from Europe. DC is the most addictive substance on earth. It is so. But the taste is so incredibly fascinating for me. Like in one part, I find it delicious. In one, I find it horrible. In another sip, I'll find like science. I'll taste the science in it. In another, it's like this smells like metal. This tastes like metal. It's very metallic-y. Is it the can that I'm tasting? I don't know. There's a lot of things going on with Diet Coke. Can be a challenge to find your purpose, to be honest. No doubt. Absolutely. What is the challenge though? What is the most challenging thing when it comes to finding your purpose? I would say one is procrastination and two is distraction, and they go hand in hand. Procrastination and distraction and filling voids. But finding your purpose is the best thing to fill your void with, and that kind of puts temptation and procrastination to the side. So when you can kind of filter through all of that procrastination, and the best way to find out that like what your purpose is truly to be alone. Alone. Don't feed the procrastination. Don't feed the temptations. Don't feed the desires. Don't feed the void. Go into the void. Maybe the void is your purpose. What is the void saying to you? What is the dark story saying? What is that monster saying? You won't hear the monster if you're constantly feeding it, if you're constantly giving it Diet Coke or ice cream or whatever your voids are, whatever your temptations are, your desires, your lusts, your sins, the things you won't tell us about. If you're constantly feeding your monster with those shameful those shameful things, sometimes they're shameful. You won't find your purpose. Purpose is buried under all of that, under those vices. Bro, I quit the frozen pizzas because of your trolling. You still gulping DC. I can't quit soda too. Soda's tough. So does tough. Yeah. No, it's not really. No, I don't think anything is tough. I think even if I wanted to quit pot, I could. But I just like it too much. Like I really enjoy it, and I think it just brings me so much more benefits than it doesn't. So I think anything is kickable if you like really want to do it. I just don't want to do it enough, to be honest. I had to take a month off buying bottles. The purchases were getting a little out of control. I needed a break. Yeah, for sure, man. For sure, for sure. So yeah, sometimes I need a break from social media. No, not so. Oftentimes I need a huge break from social media. I don't like the effect it has on like altering my brain chemistry, because it has a lot of effect on our minds. It's like I want it to have just a little bit less effect. I used to be a DC addict. I switched to all dye sugar. Aldi? All dye? Why do they call it dye sugar? Free pineapple and grapefruit fizzy juice is the best thing I've ever tasted in my life. And I need it in the Camelback. What the heck's all dye sugar? Aldi. But there's no sugar in Diet Coke. It's aspartame. No calories. You need to stop eating frozen food altogether. I don't eat frozen food. This is why I love Eugene. This is Perfume Channel and also so much more. I must send check to you for therapy. You're welcome. No white microwave. Yeah, no microwave is a red flag for me too, man. I would not eat out of microwave. Ugh. Consciousness is so fascinating. Dude, there's nothing that compares to it. Absolutely nothing comes close. Not even close. Like, it is the most fascinating thing. When you can link your pineal to consciousness and just sit there and feel the effects it has on you, you'd be so surprised. Like, literally, consciousness runs your programming. And then when you can connect to it and really like have it guide you and protect you, you just feel so safe all the time. Like you are meant to be the role of your character. You're meant to play your person. You were born to be your person. You know exactly why you came to be. Consciousness gives you that kind of feeling. But it's just even way more than that. It's literally everything. Everything from the very beginning to the very end. No microwave. Nah, toss the microwaves. Let's all toss the microwave. We still have a microwave, to be honest. My kids use a microwave. I don't like that they use it, but hey, I use the micro. I grew up with a microwave too. I just haven't used it in the last couple of years. I'd rather take the time and pull out a steel pan and warm up my food. But I usually cook like fresh food. Aldi is a grocery store in the US. Oh, so Aldi sugar? They have their own sugar? Aldi sugar. Michael Pollan has a new book about the different theories of consciousness. I'm going to read it while I drink DC. Yeah, I can watch consciousness videos for hours and hours and hours and hours, and I find them so fascinating. It's literally what I spend most of my free time is just like studying that consciousness. And it leads through so many different rabbit holes. Like Kabbalah. Jewish mysticism is so deeply rooted in consciousness. Ancient Egypt, so deeply rooted in consciousness. And that's why I find Kabbalah like so fascinating. Like the way they speak about God, like consciousness is God, is like wow, holy smokes. It's like, it just makes things more clear, the understanding of life, like how you work, how you fit into this system. Yeah, it was super, super, super fascinating. And it's the one thing they don't want you to learn. It's the one thing they don't want to teach, is because they don't want you to know how powerful you truly are. They don't want you to tap into that power of consciousness, because that's your connection to source. Consciousness is your connection to life, to source, to freedom, to creativity, to God. It's literally plugging into God. And they do everything in their power to separate you from consciousness, from putting fluoride in your drinking water, in our drinking water, to, putting free porn out. Why do you think porn is free? Porn is so accessible because it cuts you off of your conscious. It's low vibrating. Consciousness is, high vibrating. Do you think dreams are really transporting us into different dimensions? Into the quantum. I think dreams just go back into the quantum, into the spirit world. What does that mean? Bro, if they feel real, but, I know that I'm laying down. I know physically my body isn't going anywhere, but I feel like my spirit is transporting. I feel like I have gone, like a part of me, not my physical body, but like maybe the 5D version of my connection has kind of wandered off. It's gone for travel, it's gone for joyride. And when it comes back, I'm like, why do I have this incredible feeling that something so great happened to me? Like, where was I? What was I doing? Do you not get that? How do you explain that? How do you wake up and go, man, like something great just happened to me? I gotta go pee so bad. Egypt is fascinating. Yeah. I mean, there's so many questions. Consciousness is why you taste mashed potatoes. Consciousness is why everything happens. It's the reason seeds grow. It's the reason babies grow. It's the reason everything happens. It's the reason we breathe. Is the reason we think. It's the source of life. I don't own a microwave. I've also never tried pot. I try to do yoga every damn day instead. Yo, yoga, exercise, any form of exercise is great. It could be meditative too. Yeah, exercise is definitely meditative. What's happening, Ricardo? Plum mayo. I'll have to look into it. Sounds yum. Plum mayo. Yeah, being separate from. That's when I find myself feeling the need to fill a void. I'll lately get an urge to get a coffee. I'm like, all right, what's going on here? What's going on here? Oh, feeling the urge, feeling the urge. All right, let's go. We deserve a coffee. Let's go get a coffee. Like, we're human. We have desires. We're allowed to feed them sometimes. But I always like to know, like, why? What's going on? It's not just a coffee. It's an urge. Why? Because the coffee's just gonna dysregulate my system and give me that jitters. Like, what is it exactly I want to dysregulate from? What is going on? Why do I feel like I want to separate myself from the feelings, the true feelings of my body? How's everybody's Sunday night going? You guys all having a good weekend? You guys all enjoy the weekend? What'd you guys do all weekend? Who worked? Anybody work? Enjoy. Is it pleasure? Work or pleasure? What are the weekends for? They can be for both. There's no right or wrong answer here. What are the weekends made for? I say coffee is good for you, but then back in the day, mercury was also healthy. I think coffee is okay, but not to have every single day. I find it very acidic. Yeah, very acidic. Will you try the upcoming Shalimar Millesime Rose? I definitely would love to. There's so many things I would love to try. But Millesime Rose, yeah, I love rose. I really love rose. I love so many florals, but rose is special. Rose is sexy. I love the way roses look. I love the way a dozen roses look. I love giving roses. I love getting roses. I love long stemmed, green, thorny roses. I've always loved roses. Now, in perfume, I think they're even greater because they're so vivid and they leave so much to the imagination. Oh, perfume leaves you so much imagination. Incredibly imaginative. So, yes, I want to try Shalimar Millesime Rose. Sundays are repenting for sins and carnal desires. That's why we go to the gym. To get all that crap out. Yeah, to get all that crap. I really gotta go pee. I really gotta go pee. Another rose patchouli, though. Which, Shalimar? No, come on. You can't say that about Shalimar. Another rose patchouli. Come on. Shalimar. What time is it? 9. Okay, I'm going to go right after this. We're going in, but Wally says, I love perfumes. I love it so much. Wally, I mean, yeah, you're not alone. That's why we're all here, bud. You know? We all love it. There's something about it that brings us back. And we all love it for different reasons. There's not one reason. I love it for a different reason than you guys will love it. I love it because it takes my mind to so many places. Almost like sleeping, like astral projecting. You know, it's meditative. It's extremely meditative. It can be calming. It can be chaotic. Perfume can be, if you need chaos in your life, spray on some Patchouli 24. You'll get anxiety in a minute. You can feel sexy in a moment. Spray on some Noir de Noir. You can be in fucking hair curlers and you'll feel sexy in a moment. Because you're sexy and you know it. Boo. I think iris and tuberose beat rose for me. So I'm very like, I don't know, it's not seasonal. It's almost like, I don't know, every couple of years I'll find a new floral to love. So what, I don't know, it'll be iris for, for the longest time. It's not that I stopped liking them. I just started enjoying other things like maybe jasmine. I love jasmine for the longest time, and then it'll switch to rose or iris. But I always end up coming back violet. I get violet obsessions. I get violet cravings where I just want to wear violet like every single day for weeks. And I'll pull out all my violet perfumes, and then I'll do violet videos, and we'll have conversation about violets for weeks and weeks and weeks. So it's just like my love for florals is just constantly changing and going back, just like seasons, recycling the seasons. Yeah, tuberose, jasmine, iris, violet, rose, frangipani. When if I'm feeling kind of like I want to smell like a tropical vacation, frangipani and ylang. Lilies for Easter. Have fun benching and flying. Yeah, I love being in the cockpit. Definitely. I love steering the ship. But I'd also love being a good co-pilot if I trusted my pilot. I have no problem being a co-pilot. But I think like flying my life, I want to be the pilot to my life. I trust myself the most. I like the beard look, Eugene. You should let it grow. Thanks, Jared. Hey, I'm gonna keep it for a bit, and we'll see how it goes. For our fathers, one Hail Mary. Yeah, as many Hail Marys as it takes for our fathers. Well, he says, I am blowing through this Sandra, Eugene. Will seriously be needing more, but want the other jams too from Lizette. Awesome, bud. I love that. I love that you're loving the Sandra. I really loved wearing Bellam yesterday. Like, I enjoyed it so much. I wore Bellam downtown yesterday. I went for a stroll with my son. We walked around the city for 3 hours. We just took in the scenery, the cathedrals, the churches, the museums. The sun was out. We went to this place called Rolson for dim sum and dumplings, and they kind of screwed up our order, and we didn't end up getting our dumplings. We got pork chops instead with like General Tso chicken and fried rice and stuff like that. But we didn't let it ruin our night. We just kind of paid the bill, and we just kept walking and enjoying each other's company, and we had a great time. But what was my point? What was I getting to? You started somewhere, and I before I went down this path. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's nice. The weather is really nice. I love this sort of weather. This is perfect for being outdoors, for breathing, meditation. This is great for meditation. It's good to be. This is perfect for connecting, for hooking up to the Wi-Fi. Oh yeah, I was talking about Bellam. Yeah, how much I was. That's what my point was. Like how much I enjoyed it, and how long it's been since I worn it. I just so soft and irisy and creamy. And I'd just be getting like I'd be driving and the sunroof would be open, that just like it would circulate air in, and you'd get this whiff every once in a while. And I would just be like, yeah, I would just get this really nice feeling. Belm is just magical. What a creation. I felt that too yesterday. I really, really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. In that moment, I felt really lucky too. It's like, wow, I feel lucky to own this. Bro, you love Rose twice as much as me, at least maybe 3 times. I really do. I think my parents have a lot to do with that. And my parents have always loved Rose, so I think they've had some sort of influence on me. Both my mom and my dad. Like, my mom's a lady. She's a girl. She loves flowers. Like, she's such a girl. She's such a, like, pure girl. So she's always loved flowers and girly stuff. And my dad's just this gardener. He loves gardening and he loves flowers and his grass. And he's already talking to me about his grass not being the greenest on the street. And I'm like, Dad, don't worry about it. Like, everybody's grass is still a little bit brown. You're gonna have the best grass. It's okay. Like, he just loves gardening, and he's always loved roses. And we've always had roses in our backyard, like rose bushes. And he's always taken pride in his rose bushes. So it's kind of left an effect on me too, like to take pride in the things that you love. And he's taken pride in like his lawn and the appearance of his garden, his vegetable garden, the things that he grows, his floral garden, constantly fertilizing, constantly. He's constantly bothering the garden guys that drive around and mow lawns. If one of the guys, like those green thumb guys, if one of those guys drive by in a truck, he'll try and wave them down and ask him to like buy a bag of fertilizer under the under the counter. Like, you'll go, sell me a bag for $20, $50. What does they go for? Because they got the big 50-pound bags, the industrial fertilizer. He loves that stuff. So yeah, I've always had that kind of influence on me, and I've always loved roses for that. But rose perfumes, they kind of always, yeah, they have, I don't know, they sparkle something inside of me. I like the way I just like the way it takes me. You sent me a sample of Bellam with my Doletic skis. I was surprised since it's out of stock. Yeah, I mean, I'm only have so much samples to go out. I think I've only got like half a bottle left for samples, to be honest. And I'm just sending them out with full bottle purchases. Best looking lawn in Mississauga. He wouldn't give up. Eugene's dad influenced his love of paddock with 50-pound bag of fertilizer. I'm making super jealous over here in this Bellam deprived country. One day I must try it. We'll get some out there as soon as it comes back, as soon as it's in stock, which is hopefully soon. Hopefully very, very, very soon. You saw me on True Blue? What is True Blue? True Blue TV. It's probably another app, right? Is it a television app? But guys, I'm going to head out. It was great seeing you. It was nice hanging out Sunday night. For those of you that are still here, who's here from the beginning? Anyone here since the top of the hour? Or an hour and... God, it's almost 2 hours. It's over 2 hours. Yikes, where does the time go? You can't stop. Don't stop. Won't stop. Just keep going. Keep going with the flow. Don't tell me you're still in the gym parking lot. I just got here. I literally just pulled up. And I just literally pulled up and my battery's about to die. So this is the perfect time. You get pissed when the old man gives away bottles to random strangers. Would you get pissed if your dad was giving away your $500 bottles of perfume to people? Would you be pissed? Like, he doesn't know the difference between, a $20 Stetson or a $700 Chanel as exclusive. To him, it's like no difference. This is nothing compared to a Friday night Eugene telethon. Yeah, we've had some marathons. We've had some really good marathons over the years. Fun. And we've met a lot of great people over the years in those marathons. A lot of great people that have gone on to grow their own YouTube fragrance channels. So yeah, they're a lot of fun. Streaming can be a lot of fun. So if you ever thought about doing a YouTube channel or streaming or starting a perfume brand, think about it. They are a lot of fun, especially if you love perfume. And that's why we do these things. Have a great evening, man. Thank you, Sarah Ahmed. I appreciate that. And you as well. Have a great evening wherever you are, whatever you are doing. I hope it fills you with love and joy and all the feel goods, all those things that you're meant to feel, and all those things that are meant for you. I hope they all find you, whatever it is you're looking for. Whatever it is you're looking for is also looking for you. Know that too. Like, you're here with purpose and intention, divinely. Know it and believe it, and it shall be yours. As it says in the big book, believe it and it shall be yours. Guys, have a great night. Love you all. Ta ta.